A new hero, a new pet, a new flag, some ascension skills, a hero rework. All kinds of things can happen to derail this.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Orion Augustus, Orion Augustus, Orion Augustus. We see it all over the place. Orion Augustus, different variations of this team. A lot of people don't realize this, but the attacking team gains energy first. They actually attack first. They actually attack a half second or a half round or a global cooldown or an inner cooldown or whatever you want to call it before the defending team does. The attacking team has the ability to have options, right? You have whatever team that you have available to you, whatever heroes that you own, you have the ability to use a variety of options. And as much as I hate to say it, this team is just a really, really good team. Dante, tank. Orion Augustus, and support hero. Same pets, right? We're going to use Fenris because we're going to use Merlin and Albus and Axel. We're going to use the same flag here. And this isn't always the case. But this team, attacking into this team, wins, right? Whichever team attacks first wins. So, Orion Augustus, Dante, Orion Augustus, with a sprinkling of support heroes, Nebula, Sebastian, awesome in Osh and Maestro fights, right? A handful of healer opportunities. We have Jet here. You could use Aiden. You can use Dorian, right? A lot of variations. The attacking team, if you mirror the defense, usually you're going to win. So that begs the question, is Dante, Orion, Gus the most efficient team to level right now? It is. I mean, it is. The only thing that you can't do with Orion Augustus is attack into an Isaac team, right? Let's find an Isaac Sebastian team on defense. Let's see if we can find one real quick. Here's one. You attack into it with the same team. Now, the Sebastian variation does really well against Sebastian and Isaac, right? If you use Sebastian into this team, you do really well, right? So even then, like if you use the Nebula version, it's a lot weaker, but still the team on defense, this is a bad defense team. Like this is a bad choice of defense. Like the big argument that I had for the longest time was that you don't want to level Orion Augustus because Isaac and Sebastian are so popular. But even then, a small tweak here and there, and you just win. You have the buff still enabled. Does that matter? Does that matter? I'm winning either way, right, Ray Johnson? It doesn't really matter. It's just a good team. The Nebula variation, like I said, has a lower win rate against Isaac Sebastian than the Sebastian variation does. So it's like, why even bother leveling up another team? Which is why I say maybe not worry so much about Folio at launch here in a couple of days. Orion Augustus is still the team to go with. Defense doesn't really matter, right? Defense doesn't really matter at all, especially at the high levels. And if you have Dante, Orion, Gus on defense, you still have a pretty high win rate. All right. So it's still like the team to beat. And until somebody comes up with, here's the thing. Here's kind of the thing to wrap this discussion up. A new hero, a new pet, a new flag, some ascension skills, a hero rework. All kinds of things can happen to derail this Dante, Gus, Orion team, right? And eventually we will find a Folio team that collapse the Dante, Augustus, Orion teams. In fact, we found 5 or 6. By the way, I killed a team in Clash of Worlds with 3 heroes. 3 heroes. I killed a Gus, Orion, Dante team. 3 heroes. But right, like, if defense doesn't matter, if you got to assume that whoever's attacking you has every option available, and you can just mirror the team. Like, why aren't we all just boring and make Gus, Dante, Orion teams, and then the handful of supports? Why not? Let's just lean into it. Let's be boring. If you have trouble with a team on defense, attack them with the same team. It's called mirroring. It works. Test before you fight. Test before you just jump in and use your attack. D. Orman's right. There are no unbeatable teams. Will Folio bring back Satori? Yeah, Folio Satori is a great team. It doesn't beat every good team on the meta, though. It beats some teams. It's just not as overwhelming as Dante, Gus, Orion. Yeah, you're going to see that team everywhere for probably the next 6 months to 9 months. Just build Dante, Gus, Orion, guys. It's an expensive team, but it's the team to play right now.